All right, it's the final week of the regular season for high school football, and the pressure is on because the playoff field has been cut in half this year from 16 teams to only 8. In the current RPI standings, which is part of the formula to pick the teams who will take part in the postseason, Fountain Fort Carson is number 1, while their opponent tomorrow night, Rampart, is 8th. Danny Mata has more on the rematch.
It was one of the best high school football games of the year. Rampart with an impressive 17-14 win over number 1 Fountain Fort Carson. Thanks to the coronavirus, games around the state were canceled. So Rampart and Fountain Fort Carson will play each other again. And it's a big one. The top 8 ranked teams in each class get into the playoffs. Fountain Fort Carson is 1, Rampart is 8th.
In all honesty, it's probably the biggest game I've played in all 4 years here. I think all the guys know it, that we're playing to go against a great team we're familiar with, well coached. It's going to be a battle.
Got to be excited. It's a big opportunity. We haven't really done it in a few years, and then this time it's a league championship along with for playoffs, and it's all or nothing.
But there are no guarantees what the rankings will look like if the Trojans lose. So even though they're ranked first, they can't take this game for granted.
All season long it was that way because you know how COVID shapes out. Like, you never know. Unfortunately for teams that they didn't get to play this week, so you never know. So we have to take this game as if it was our last.
We know that this is a big game in our season, and we don't want our season to end right now. We want to keep pushing.
Talking to players on both sides, a game of this magnitude is exactly what they live for.
Last time I played playoffs was my freshman year, so that atmosphere I haven't been around it yet, and I'm excited because this is like a first true playoff game for me.
We didn't know if we were going to be able to play at all. So got to take it all in. Running out of games from my high school career, so just going in excited. Get to play with my boys and just get to go out and compete.
In Colorado Springs, Danny Mata, KRDO News Channel 13 Sports.
All right, and of course we'll have complete coverage of that game and the other games that'll be played tomorrow night on the Friday Night Blitz beginning at 10:15. So I have 2 choices now, either toss it to Mary or Bart. I want to toss it to Mary, but go ahead, Bart.
All right, I got to tell you what's coming up tonight on KRDO 13. The COVID-19 pandemic hits Seattle on Station 19, and the crew leans on each other for support on the season premiere. That's at 7. Then at 8, the season premiere of Grey's Anatomy. The doctors of Gray Sloan Memorial face life and death situations on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic. Then stick around at 10 o'clock for the latest news, weather, and sports on News Channel 13 at 10. Now over to Mary.